6'8", number 12, Tobias. At shooting guard, 6'4", number 23, Jaden Ivey. Starting at the other forward position at 6'6", number 9, All-Star Thompson. In the middle, 6'10", number 0, Caleb Duran. The other guard at 6'6", number 2,
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. So let's take a look at the starters for the Philadelphia 76ers. George out there with Kelly Oubre. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey. And it's Grimes in a two-guard. And for the Pistons, down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivey work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. Well, Grant, when you take a look at this matchup, both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
Now here's Cunningham. Shoots over Maxey. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Pretty clever move by Cunningham, calling for the play to get himself some space to work with.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Embiid. George outside. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And Allie LaForce spoke with J.B. Bickerstaff. Allie?
Facing off with Paul George tonight, I asked them what makes PG such a special player. Coach said, quote, well, he has a huge effect on the game. Paul can shut down your best scorer on one end and then put up 30 or 40 on the other. Tough to beat that. Paul George will have a lot to say about this one, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
And the first one at the line is good. The Pistons have had quite a few high lottery picks of late, Stan. However, they haven't had much success yet.
Well, Brian, you know, sometimes it takes a lot of time. Some teams will come together quicker. Some players and some teams need more time to develop. Detroit's just got to keep adding to what they have and continuing to develop the players that are already in their system.
And a great fan base in Detroit, starving for victories. Oh, nice shot by Ivey.
Yeah, usually Duran is more of a finisher, but being selfless with the ball is a good thing for him in the long run.
For 3, Maxey hits the trifecta. Maxey's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Cunningham looking it over. Here's Duran. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duran inside. Wow, just wow.
Here's Maxey. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Detroit. Harris on the wing. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, the corner is a great spot for Harris. He works to get open over there.
George outside. Pass to Grimes. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, This is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 5. Doesn't go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Jacks up with 3. And Ivy gets it to go on the assist by Thompson. He has 7.
Hot off the pass, Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And one thing we know we'll see, Jalen Duren giving his all on the glass, Dan.
Yeah, Brian, look, he's one of the best per-minute rebounders in this league, and it's what the team needs for him. But he's also become a very good finisher around the basket.
It's your hype squad.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, George has the open look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And that's the versatility of George. He does it from long range, mid-range, and at the rim.
Cunningham, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's George, following the score by Detroit, and down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, good luck stopping that. When PG is hitting the pull-up with his size and hops, you just got to tip your hat.
Ivy, left side. Pass to Duren. Harris outside. And Detroit another 3.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
I like when Paul looks to score inside because he's more than capable of dunking it through.
Here's Cunningham. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
For 3, Maxey knocks down the long J. Maxey's got 8 points.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Here's Oubre. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
And the dunk by Duren.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
1 minute left in the first. Maxey passes to Embiid. The shot won't fall. Good D by Duren. On the wing, Ivy. And it's going to be out of bounds. Detroit will have another go.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. 43 seconds left in the opening quarter. Hardaway's shot is good.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Beasley. And he buries his first look.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well. Great
Example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Stewart, right side. Wing shot on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, this is how you shut the door, right? You keep making good shots and you build the lead.
And so it's Detroit, up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Boy, the Pistons have been rolling along.
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, B.A., and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
And the 76ers, looking at who they've got. We've got Butler. Joel Embiid is out there with Edwards. And it's Yabusele in at the power forward position. Gets the three to fall. Beasley's got 5 now.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Embiid, a screen on Beasley. McCain shot is off. The Pistons lead by 19. Holland for 3. And McCain pulls it down. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter to the paint. Yabusele. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Shot's good by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his first 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Pass to Embiid. Second chance shot. Up again. Ooh, tough possession there. They stayed with it. Just couldn't make the shot. To the inside. Hardaway lays it up and banks it in. Hardaway's got his second basket of the game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit. You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Pass to Holland. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Down low. Holland gets the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 21. All right, Coach, what are some qualities you're looking for in a lead guard?
Well, look, you want a guy that can make plays, that can control the game. When I first got into the league, people thought about point guards as traditional pass-first guys. But now it means more than that. You want a guy who can make plays, whether it's for himself or for his teammates.
And it's Butler with the ball for Philadelphia. The 3 is up. The Pistons clear it. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And here's Schroeder outside. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Coach, it's been discussed a lot, but the Detroit Pistons set a record in 2023 that no one wants to match.
Well, that's for sure, B.A. No franchise wants to suffer through a 28-game losing streak. They thought that team had potential, but they just never found their footing early on, and then things just snowballed on them.
First one falls, and the 76ers will have a different look here. So he makes both from the line. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. To the middle. Here's Beasley. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his 4th assist in this one. Maxey against Beasley. And it's Maxey missing. Detroit leading by 22.
2 minutes.
Here's Fontecchio. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Time, fill it up. It's time for the dance cam.
And the 76ers making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
76ers substitution. Number 1, Andre Drummond.
So it's Philadelphia now. Pass to Grimes. Back to Maxey. We've got 1:48 left in the second period. Hitting his 3rd shot in 7 looks.
Oh, a high motor in close to the rim. Maxey finding a window and converting.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. And that one's good. Cunningham.
A pretty big component of Cunningham's game. He knows how to produce from the arc.
Grimes banked it in off the glass. Grimes has gotten his first points in this one.
Got his man all tangled up. I mean, serious crossover.
Fontecchio outside. And the dunk by Duran.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Here's Maxey. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And just a very well-built guard. You know, Maxey is so hard to slow down around the rim.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Maxey, 2 shots.
That free throw's good from Maxey.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
And he makes both free throws. 44 seconds left in the first half of this one. Ivy with the ball. Guarded now by George. On the wing, Thompson takes the 3, hits the 3-pointer. Thompson's got 5 now.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Pass to Maxey. Drummond with the screen. Maxey, a good look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. 14 points for him.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
I mean, he does everything on the floor. Cunningham always with max effort.
For 3, Maxey. Doesn't go that time. And here's Cunningham outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a huge shot to beat the buzzer. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the court.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. Detroit on top, just dominating this one. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention now to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. Yeah, measuring up the shot. Ooh, you were so close. One more time, a round of applause for our contestants.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Nice game, great performance by Cade Cunningham.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. That's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5 as we get going in the second half. Detroit with the ball. Harris right side. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 5 assists in the game. Stay on the top pick in the 2021 draft, Cade Cunningham. He's made major strides the last couple of years, but what have you seen from him?
Well, he's a big guard who can both score and create shots for his teammates. I think this guy is a winner.
From behind the arc, and Ivy gets a 3. Ivy's got 10 points.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
For 3, Maxey. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Thompson penetrating. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. And so here is Philadelphia. For 3, Maxey. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
And that's a tough shot to defend when Maxey pops up out of nowhere.
Duren with a screen on Maxey. Cunningham passes to Duren. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Give him 8 points now.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Here's Embiid. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And it's Ivy penetrating. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Duren with the ball assist.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Pass to Grimes. Oubre passes to Grimes. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Here's Harris. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Cunningham. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Maxey. Thompson pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
And again, it's Detroit converting.
Man, that right there gives you a sense of just how quick Cunningham really is.
And this is a star-driven league, but talk about the importance of role players, Grant.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference. Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Nice shot by George.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Harris has got 11 points.
Yeah, and a triple from Harris, matching the one on the other end. Just great back and forth.
Outside Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
George, a screen on Cunningham.
2 minutes.
And it's Maxey missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Against good defense, he finds just enough room to operate.
The 76ers shooting 37% from the floor at this point. George. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. He's got 11.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking a shot.
Yeah, a graceful touch from Cunningham, making that floater look effortless.
Harris against George. The 3. That's his 6 make in 11 tries.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Back to Ivy. There's the 3. Buries it from 3.
And with the talent and the competitiveness that Ivy has, we're going to see a lot of nights like this in his NBA career. It's just a matter of how many.
And the 76ers tack on 2 more. Detroit has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. And he lobs it up to the rim. Duran, no good.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
And Detroit has possession. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's hauled in by Oubre. Pass to Embiid. Thompson with the block. And here's Ivy from the arc. And so it's the Detroit Pistons. Don't see too many 39-point leads in the NBA. Incredible. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be back in a moment. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And the Pistons shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Edwards, Kyle Lowry out there with Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the shooting guard. For 3, Hardaway. Joel Embiid with the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the take. McCain's shot is off. McCain's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Fires the 3. And Tim Hardaway hits from deep.
The defense was just nowhere to be found. And because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway. But that one was too easy.
Pass to Embiid. 11 feet out. That one's wide left. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? And for Philadelphia, they're shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. No coverage that time.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Here's Schroeder. And there's another one for the Pistons. Here's Lowry. Inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice pass. You have to appreciate the way Lowry plays. He sees it all.
Pass to Beasley. Three-pointer. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Shot is good by Edwards.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Nails it from 3.
Well, that's a shot you don't mind him taking. Gets a good look and trusts his shot to knock down the 3.
Lowry, the pass to Edwards. He takes it in, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Hardaway against Edwards. Here's Reed. And Detroit another 3.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot, but when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Here's Lowry. Blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Schroeder. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. The 76ers also with a sub. Grimes, he's checked in for Lowry. And so here is Philadelphia, down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Grimes. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
To the middle. Here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. Here's McCain. Offensive rebound. And here's Edwards outside. No good there.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
Yeah, they're winning the possession battle, and that's often what decides games in the NBA.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. Here's McCain, and he lays it up and in. McCain's got 4 points in the quarter.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
1:52 left in the 4th. They get it back. Pass to Waiters. And Detroit again with the bucket.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's McCain. Outside Edwards. Down low. Embiid. And he gets the bucket.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Pistons.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Cade Cunningham.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And he drives in. A nice shot by McCain.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
Yeah, a loss stings a little less if you at least feel like you put up a fight, but only a little less.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on them.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Out left to the wing. Here's Stewart. Again, the Pistons score.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left wing. And stolen by Edwards. Here he goes. Can't connect from short range. Pass to Waiters. This one for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
So we see the Pistons taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.